Have you ever found yourself wondering if a man is secretly attracted to you? It's one of those things that can be so hard to figure out, isn't it? He might seem friendly, maybe even a little too friendly at times, but how can you know for sure if he's genuinely attracted to you? Well, I'm here to tell you that there are some subtle but powerful psychological signs that a man will give off when he's secretly attracted to you. And today, I'm going to walk you through those signs. Now, imagine this. You're in a room with him, maybe at a social gathering or just hanging out with a group of friends. And there's this quiet tension between you two. Nothing too obvious, but something is definitely there. You feel it and you start to wonder, is he interested in me? Now, you could ask him directly, but where's the fun in that? Instead, let's break down the signs that show he's attracted to you. Even if he hasn't come out and said it, you'll start recognizing these signs the next time you're around him. The first sign you might notice is his body language. Now, pay close attention, because a lot of times a man's body will tell you everything you need to know. Even before he says a word, when a man is secretly attracted to you, his body language will shift in ways that might seem subtle at first, but if you know what to look for, they're impossible to miss. Imagine this. You're talking to him, and you notice that his posture starts to open up. He leans in a little closer. He faces you directly, not just with his head but with his whole body. He's physically positioning himself toward you. It's almost as if he's instinctively trying to make himself more available, more present. And if you notice him making a conscious effort to close any physical space between you two, that's a strong sign that he's attracted to you. He's drawn to you, and his body is signaling that without him even realizing it. He's trying to create a closer connection. It's like his body is telling him to be near you, and he's following that instinct. But it's not just about how he's standing or sitting. It's also about his eyes, because when a man is secretly attracted to you, his eyes will start to give him away. Have you ever noticed that when someone is interested in you, their eyes seem to lock onto you in a way that feels different? It's not just a casual glance. It's like their eyes are drawn to you. They linger a little longer than usual. Maybe they look at your face, your eyes, your lips, and when that happens, it's like a silent way of saying, I'm interested. It's an unconscious act, but it speaks volumes. And sometimes, when a man is really attracted to you, you'll notice him trying to sneak peeks at you when he thinks you're not looking. Maybe he glances at you from across the room, or when you're talking to someone else, he can't help but watch you. It's one of the clearest signs that he's secretly attracted to you. Another sign you'll start noticing is how he reacts when you're around other people. Have you ever noticed that he seems a little more protective, a little more attentive when you're with other people? Especially when there are men around. This behavior might seem like he's just being nice, or maybe he's a little too eager to get involved in your conversations. But deep down, this is his way of showing that he cares about you, that he's protective of you. Even if he hasn't expressed it directly, it's his way of saying, I'm here, I'm paying attention, and I don't want anyone else to get too close. And when a man is secretly attracted to you, he'll subtly find ways to position himself in a way that keeps him close to you. He'll make sure he's near enough to hear your conversation, and even though he might act casual, you'll sense that his attention is focused on you. His actions will give you the feeling that he's invested in what's going on with you, even when he's not actively engaging. Now, let's talk about how he treats you compared to others, because this is one of the key signs that a man is secretly attracted to you. Pay attention to how he behaves when you're around. Does he treat you a little differently than the others? Maybe he's more thoughtful, more considerate, or he seems to go out of his way to make you feel comfortable. If he's showing extra kindness toward you, it's more than just being polite. It's his way of showing that he has feelings for you. He'll try to make you feel special. He'll remember the little things about you, things that others might forget, and you'll find him doing small acts of kindness without even being asked. This kind of behavior might seem innocent, but it's actually one of the clearest ways a man shows he's attracted to someone. He'll go the extra mile just to make you feel seen, heard, and appreciated, and when he does this, it's a sign that he's thinking about you in a way that's different from how he thinks about other people. Have you ever noticed how he reacts when you touch him? Now, this one might sound a bit obvious, but sometimes a man's reaction to your touch can tell you everything you need to know about how he feels. Let's say you lightly touch his arm during a conversation, and instead of brushing it off, he seems to hold that moment for just a second longer than normal. His body seems to react in ways that suggest he enjoys the touch. He might even subtly lean into it or smile a little more than usual. This is his way of showing that he's enjoying your presence, that he's comfortable with you, and that he's attracted to you, even if he's not saying it outright. When a man is secretly attracted to you, he'll savor those moments of physical contact, and he'll use them as an opportunity to feel closer to you. to connect with you in a way that feels intimate but not overwhelming. Let's not forget about how he remembers details about you. Now, this is a big one. Because when a man is secretly attracted to you, he'll make an effort to remember the little things, the things that matter to you. He'll remember what you like, your favorite foods, your hobbies, the little quirks that make you you. It might seem like small talk, but it's his way of showing that he's paying attention to you. He's noticing the things that others might miss, and he'll bring them up in conversation, not because he has to, but because he genuinely wants to connect with you on a deeper level. It's his way of saying, I see you, I'm interested, and I care about the things that make you unique. This is a huge sign that he's attracted to you, because he's invested in who you are, not just on the surface level, but in a more meaningful way. Finally, think about how he reacts to your presence when you're not talking. It's easy to get caught up in the words we exchange, but sometimes the way he behaves when you're silent together speaks louder than anything he could say. When a man is secretly attracted to you, he'll want to be near you even when he doesn't have anything to say. He'll want to just be in your presence, and he'll be content with the quiet moments. It's not about filling the silence with words, it's about sharing space with you, and that feeling, that unspoken connection, is one of the strongest signs that he's secretly attracted to you. Because when a man is truly interested, he'll want to be close to you, even in the quiet moments. So now that you know the signs to look for, next time you're around a man, you'll be able to spot these subtle hidden behaviors that reveal his attraction, even if he's not ready to admit it yet. Because let's be honest, sometimes it's easier for him to show you through his actions than to say it out loud. And when you start recognizing these signs, you'll feel more confident in understanding what's really going on in his mind. And remember, just because he's not saying it doesn't mean he's not feeling it, because more often than not, his behavior will tell you everything you need to know. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.